The rupee is like eating at a restaurant. What does eating out ever have to do with the Indian rupee? Is there some link here? Let's find out. Let us assume you go to a good restaurant with your friends or family and have a good few plates of mouth-watering dosa, vada pav, idli, poha, litti choka, kachori, sabudana vada, and so on. Bill comes to, let's say, 500 rupees. Now, this means you need to pay the restaurant owner 500 rupees. Now, the restaurant owner does not care how you pay this 500, whether you pay it with earned money, borrowed money, money from a lottery, etc. Now, let us get into a broad generalization so we get to the issue at hand without getting into too much of details like inflation differential, real yield differential, savings investment gap, etc. For simplicity's sake, let us now operationally look at the rupee. Let's now say that India's net imports every month is like this 500 rupees. India consumes 500 every month and needs 500 rupees in its pocket every single month to pay for it. India's domestic growth is one of the highest in the world, and therefore its imports are also fairly high. At the current stage of India's growth, Indian industries are fairly import intensive, which is why the government has been focusing on Atmanirbhar. The monies India has in its pocket to pay for these imports are in the form of dollars it gets from net FDI investment, net FII inflows into equity, into debt, external commercial borrowings by Indian corporates from the rest of the world, NRI deposits, banking capital, etc. FII and FDI generally are two key financiers of India's net imports. However, compared to last year, rather the last few years, given the global uncertainties and other factors, net FDI has seen a sharp drop and net FII inflows have seen a lot of stress. And therefore, while India has a large amount of forex reserves, there is some strain on the continuous flow of dollars into India's capital account pocket. And whenever there is a mismatch between India's spending and inflows, the currency tends to reflect this pressure. The RBI does intervene from time to time, but only to iron out volatilities and smoothen the impact on the currency. But the most important point to be kept in mind is that it doesn't always rain. There is always sunshine waiting for patient and calm investors. Sunshine in the form of dollars are just round the corner when global uncertainties start to ease and the world is once again able to see the huge opportunity that is India. So when the dollar flows into India's capital account pocket resumes and normalizes, the currency would stabilize on its own without the need for any significant RBI intervention. So maybe the rupee is like eating at a restaurant, a small account book.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.